Hello, welcome or welcome back to the new norm. Have you ever felt like that you want to build a habit but you can't stick to it? Or you try to achieve a certain goal and you fail at it? Or every time you say that I'll change, you don't? Don't confuse it with laziness. It's not laziness, it's your identity. And your brain is wired to protect it, even if it's sabotaging you. And in today's video, I'll share that how can you use neuroscience to rewire your brain so that you can achieve whatever you want. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Did you know that over 99% of your reality is invisible to you? Like everything you want could be right in front of you and your brain is just not showing it. Let me explain. Your brain receives millions of bits of information every second. But your conscious mind, it can only handle 40 to 60 bits of information. And that's why your brain filters out everything. And that filter is called reticular activating system. That's why when you decide that you want a red car, you start seeing red car everywhere. And it's not magic, it's just that your brain marked it as important and it literally changes what you notice in the world. And you can use this trick for your benefit. Imagine if you train your brain to spot success, opportunities, and growth. You'd start seeing that everywhere too. And that's how people change their lives. Your brain decides the reality that you experience. So change what you focus on and you'll change what your brain lets you see. And that's how you'll change the trajectory of what you see and with time the trajectory of your life. Moving on to the next part, did you know that you can grow new brain cells? Yes, your brain can grow new cells even as an adult. This process is called neurogenesis. It's a total game changer for your memory, thinking, learning, and even for your mood. And no, it doesn't require some expensive supplements or some genius gene. It's mostly about what you do every day. And you can trigger it by following methods. Number one is zone to aerobic exercise. And no, I'm not talking about some intense cardio. It's moderate movement like fast walking, light jogging, cycling, where you can still hold a conversation. These kind of exercises increase a powerful protein for your brain, which is called BDNF, brain deprived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is like a fertilizer for your brain. It helps new neurons to grow and protect the old ones. Basically, movement is equal to mental clarity. Next one is meditation. Yes, meditation helps to increase BDNF and also it boosts neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to rewire itself. It trains your attention, reduces stress, and creates space for better decision making. Also, you can increase the intake of polyphenol rich foods. These are plant compounds with anti inflammatory and antioxidant powders. Foods with blueberries, dark chocolate, green tea, and even turmeric falls in this category. They help to reduce the brain fog and support new brain cell growth. And don't underestimate sunlight. Getting direct morning sunlight from 15 to 20 minutes can improve your sleep cycle, regulate your rhythm, and boost DNF levels too. Plus, it supports vitamin D production, which is critical for your brain health. So, yes, your brain is not stuck, you can upgrade it. Your brain has not just fed right yet, we need to change that. Next, caring what other people think is blocking the part of your brain that builds your dream life. I'll prove it. When you're busy managing other people's expectations, your brain goes into survival mode, not success mode. Your amygdala lights up and your cortisol spikes. And then boom, your creativity, confidence, clarity, gone. But the second you start showing up as your real self, your prefrontal cortex activates. That's the part of your brain that make bold decisions, see big vision, and build legacies. That's why every time you choose authenticity, you build self-trust, which is the number one predictor of success. So yeah, your purpose is not in pleasing other people, it's in the alignment. The version of you who's meant to live that dream life should not wait to be liked. She should be too busy becoming undeniable. Now moving on to the next one. Have you ever heard someone say why bad things always happen to good people? And maybe you believed it. But what if I told you that there's actual neuroscience behind it? Let's start here. We think that good people are those people who put everyone else before themselves. They abandon their needs, they stay quiet to keep peace, they sacrifice thinking that maybe that's what makes them good people. But the truth is that your brain is always listening. It learns from the choices that you make for yourself, even the ones that hurt you. Every time when you silence yourself to please others, and every time you give when you're empty, your brain doesn't say, wow, we are so kind. It says, okay, we come last, and then it builds your reality around that belief. Because you don't get what you want in life, you get what your brain is wired to expect. It gets deeper. Your brain has a built in filter system called reticular activating system. Its job is to notice what aligns with your belief and ignore the rest. If you believe you're not worthy of better, your brain actually filters out the better. You miss the opportunities, you miss the people who would have respected you miss the miracle standing right in front of you. Because deep down you are wired to believe that life doesn't work in your favor. So stop living to be liked and start being authentic. And the next one is super interesting. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you came in? Like you were on a mission and then blank. It's not forgetfulness, it's a real psychological phenomenon called the doorway effect. What actually happens is that our brain is constantly organizing the information by context, and it uses the physical surrounding as mental markers. So when we walk through a doorway, our brain creates a boundary. It says, okay, new environment, new focus. Which is why you suddenly forget what you were doing. But what actually blew my mind is that these environment triggered shifts don't just affect your memory, it also affect your mindset, mood, and even your sense of time. And the best part is that you can actually make it work for your benefit. Now, every time you'll walk through a doorway, you have to treat it like you're activating a new portal. Not in a cheesy way, but like a quick inner shift. Whenever you'll walk through a doorway of your classroom, you have to say it out loud. Now I'm entering focus mode. This space is for calm and clarity. And the wild part, it actually works. Because your brain is going to shift whenever you enter a new location, so why not shift it deliberately? So when next time you will walk through a doorway, don't just shift locations, shift your mindset. Now the next one is related to the previous one. Did you know you can hack how your brain perceives time? Not in a sci-fi way, but in a real neuroscience way. Obviously, your brain doesn't measure time with a clock, it tracks it through memories and novelty. That's why a spontaneous trip of 2 to 3 days can feel like a whole week. Meanwhile, a whole week of regular working days can go on in a blur. And if you want to feel like you have more time, you don't need more hours, you need to trick your brain into thinking that there are more. You can do it by making small changes, working from a library or cafe instead of your room, trying a new walking path, or even changing your playlist. New inputs make your brain pay attention, which slows down your perception of time. Or you can try elevating your emotional state. Think of how time flies when you are bored and it expands when you are excited. So before working, play a hype song, dance around, create a high vibrational emotional state. Because it helps your brain process faster and feel clearer. And this is how you can stretch time without even touching the clock. Your brain holds the real stopwatch. So now you have peeked behind the curtains. I mean, you have peeked into how your brain, your identity, your senses, your habits, and your time perception all connect. You are not crazy, lazy, or lost. You are just a human and a very aware one now. So the whole conclusion is that you can choose who you want to become and you can train your brain into believing it. It's called self awareness. And I know that the light throughout this video has been like bright, dull, but it's not my fault. It's the weather. A few minutes ago it was raining and now it's all sunshine. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.